Hey guys, Kev here, and this is going to be what I call a quick unboxing. So I actually took these out of the package. I did not open these boxes. I still have the package right here. This came from Giantmouse, so shout out to them. I really appreciate it. So I got interrupted when I started the video, so I'm just going to restart it here. These are replacements. They actually sent me these already, and I had a couple of QC snafus. Now, I don't want that to hinder anybody's opinion, because if a company has good customer service, I could care less if they make mistakes, right? Like, that sounds weird, but if you own your mistakes and you have good resolution to them, I really don't care that the mistake happened. Honestly, it's almost like a positive because it shines a good light on the company. So I signed up with Giantmouse as an affiliate. There's a link down in the description if you want to check them out. You can use my code LeftyEDC, and that'll save you $5 on your order at Giantmouse on their website. And then I get a little bit of credit as well. So it's a win-win. And they sent me 2 of the Ace Ateliers, which is the baby grand. So one of each kind, green canvas micarta and titanium. I got them, I unboxed them, and I had some issues. The detents were a little light. One had some centering issues, and one had, I can't remember what it was. But regardless, I reached out to them, and they jumped right on it. They were apologetic. They wanted to take care of it. And they did. So they swapped these out. I got new ones, and they even sent this cool coin along. I'm guessing this is in Danish, unless it is Latin or something. I don't read either of those. I do read a little bit of German because I was born there, and that is where I am originally from. But that is not what we have here. It does say Giantmouse around the side, which is cool. It's got some hearts. Very cool coin. That's awesome. So, shout out to them. We'll leave that here. And let's take a look at these knives, right? Further ado. No more further ado. I don't know what the saying is anymore. My brain doesn't work. It's the end of the day here for me. Okay. I can't even open a box, guys. That's where we're at. So, I do want to note that they come in these cardboard boxes, and they have updated their packaging a little bit. Not crazily, but here is your Giantmouse card right here. Check out their website, giantmouse.com, #GiantmouseKnives. There is your warranty information and all that kind of stuff back there. And then they send it in these pouches now. I believe they used to just put it in a foam little baggie. So now you get a little pouch. Not a huge difference, but, you know, enough of a difference. And then we have the titanium version. So if I can get this one to just slide out of there. There we go. And all right, so here is your Giantmouse Atelier titanium, Giantmouse Atelier green canvas. You guys have seen this plenty of times on other channels. I'm a little late to the game here. So we have a green canvas micarta one. Right off the bat, the centering is quite a bit off center on that one. This one looks just about dead nuts, maybe slightly over to this side, but that one, you know, that one would pass easily for me. This one is an obvious off center. So these are made in Maniago, Italy, and that is my hesitation with this model. The QC out of Italy is always spotty, in my opinion. They did pretty well with the Fox Chillin' I recently had, so it gave me some hope, right? That hope was shattered a little bit when I got the first 2 of these and had some issues. So I did ask them if they could QC check these before they sent them out. I understand that that's not always possible. But I did ask if they would be able to, you know, check for a stronger detent, because the ones I got were pretty light, and check for centering. So, you know, maybe this is fine for some people, but this is quite a bit off center for me, and it wouldn't pass my QC if it came through. So that's just the way I would put that. I do like the pattern on this titanium, looking pretty good on that milling. You got a bronze or brass backspacer, which I don't quite understand. You're adding some heft in there on a knife that has titanium liners that are not milled out. We'll talk about that later, because I did spend a little bit of time with these before I sent them back. I did not post that initial unboxing because it just went downhill, and I don't like to, you know, I don't want to just show that when they were willing to take care of things. So this one has a titanium backspacer, and it has micarta scale. So this one has really good weight. This one is quite a bit hefty. Now, that's going to be a personal preference thing. But personally, I would want these to be swapped, right? I would put the brass over here so you get a little bit of weight, but not too much on the micarta. And then this one wouldn't have the extra weight. It would have titanium, which would feel good, right? So let's flick these out and see. That one had a good little snap to it right there. Oh, that's what it was. The titanium one had lock stick. So I already knew this before I got the knives the first time. Not a fan of the lock bar access. It's just how it was on the Grand too. They just don't cut back. And the reason they do that, I think, is because they don't close knives like a lot of us nerds do. The way they close a knife is, and when I say they, I mean like the designers, Jesper and Anso, and I'm guessing here, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. They close a knife like this. They go in with their thumb, slide it out of the way, and then they lift the blade up, and they close it like that, right? So if you do that, you don't really need all this lock bar access that we're always crying about. You know, you might do it from an angle like this, but you're not coming at it like this, trying to have the blade drop to your nail. And that's when it becomes sort of uncomfortable, right? Let's see if we have play. There is some play. So hopefully I can just tighten this. Come on, baby. Yes. All right, now we are good. Okay, I take back my initial statement there. Let's see if the action is still okay. Yeah, this will break in okay, and it's centered. So this one's good. This one's good so far. We still have a little bit of play, but I'm sure I can get that out if I put skiffs in, if I did something, you know. And we do have the good centering. So that's awesome. You know, I would have preferred that it came out of the box center just because of the situation. You know, maybe I'm being a little dramatic, but I'm happy. It doesn't matter, right? This one now, let's see. Feel that stick again. I don't know if you hear that. So the detent on this one, let's see. Feels pretty good. Yeah, these are much better. These are definitely much better. This one's still on the lighter side, but it's certainly stronger than the one I initially had, and it's actually like a fun flick, you know? It has a vibration sound, which tells me the tolerances on the liner seating into the titanium is not that great. So some people might think that sound is like nice. To me, it's kind of a sign of poor tolerance. But that's the same kind of sound you got on our knife, the Divo Mash on the V1, which is one of the things I tried to address on the V2. So, you know, it happens. It's common. I'm just saying that's what that's coming from, I think. But it sounds cool. It sounds cool. I'm going to take a little bit of alcohol here and see if we can't clean up that blade tang. And maybe we just have some oil on there, and that's what's causing the stick. Ugh, it's knocking shit over. Sorry. Because I would hate to have another one with lock stick. So I'm using that one to just clean oil off. See if this one has any. Yeah, this one has it too. But that one didn't stick at all. So there we go. Clean that off. Then we'll use this one. Get some alcohol on there. Get that all over the tang. Flip it open. Now this will cause lock stick for a second. Make sure I throw this one away with the oil on it. It'll cause stick for a second because obviously I've added liquid to it and it's going to let that liner come over a little bit, but it should, you know, chill out. You do have a steel. Is that steel? Let's just take a look before I say that. Nope, that's a black ceramic detent ball, which is good. There you can see the liners are not milled out. Would have been nice, especially for the price point. It says Vox, Anso, Giantmouse, Italy in there, LMAX, something like that. I think for this price point, because they're charging $280, I think, for this version in titanium. I think for that price point, milled out scales would be nice, you know. We still have that stick. Still have it. So I think that lock stick is here to stay. Is it debilitating lock stick? No. Is it annoying? Yes. Should it be there? No. So that's unfortunate. This one's still solid. This one's got a good detent too. I'll say, so far in my experience on the 4 that I've handled, the green canvas micarta ones seem to be a little bit more dialed in. Action's very smooth on that. The detent seems stronger on both of the canvas micarta ones I've handled. The lockup is better. There's been no lock stick on those. I've had lock stick on both of the titanium ones, so just something to note. Now, I haven't taken this apart and fiddled with it, and I don't think I will, because, I don't know, I just don't think I should have to do that, and I don't want to make anything worse. So, I'm probably just going to leave it alone, and I will see if it breaks in, and I will most likely just carry this one right here, which I prefer, I think, weight-wise anyway. So we have LMAX blade steel. Ooh, that is sticky sharp on there. Let's see how they cut out of the box. Very nice. Very nice, Clark. And for you, yeah, this one's even sharper. That one feels amazing. Both good. Coming off center a little bit again. I need to Loctite it, which is fine. I can Loctite it. My guess is that internally we have steel caged steel bearing. No. I take that back. I'm guessing we have steel bearings and a brass cage. That's what I'm thinking. I can't remember what was in the chillin', but I'm guessing it's identical to that. They have a interesting construction. I mean, you got to take a lot of stuff apart to get in there and get everything apart. It's just a little bit tedious. There is T6s on all of these screws, T8s on these, which is nice. And yeah, I think that's where we're at right here on the unboxing. Definitely 2 better examples here. You know, do I wish they were a little better? considering they were basically a round 2? Yes, I do, because lock stick is not, to me, something I want on a knife. But that seems to be the only issue we have. So that is definitely a good thing. So let me know what you guys think down below. There we have it. The Giantmouse Baby Grand Ace Atelier. Thank you to Giantmouse for the coin and for providing the knives and the replacements. I can only show you what happens, right? I didn't want to show the initial unboxing because I got a little bit frustrated, and you know how it goes. And they offered to replace them right away, and you know, of course I'm not gonna just put up a video when somebody is offering resolutions. You know what I mean? This is the result of the resolutions. We're about 90% good. So I'll take that as a win, and we'll see how this one breaks in, and maybe I will take it apart and just see if I can get that lock stick out of there. But I think I tried that with the first one that had lock stick, and it did not help taking it apart, cleaning it. So just leery of spending my time doing all that. So I love you guys truly and dearly. If you're interested in this model, link down below. I can tell you their customer service is really good. So if you do happen to have an issue, then you can, of course, hit them up. If you watch all the other reviews out there, it seems that there are mostly really good ones out there. So there you go. Love you guys. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you later.